14 things cabin stewards secretly hate and how to be their favorite passenger. You think you're a polite cruiser? Think again. Cabin stewards have a secret list of passenger habits that drive them absolutely insane. From flushing the wrong things down the toilet to bizarre towel crimes, they've seen it all. Today, we're revealing the top 14 things they secretly hate that passengers keep doing, even the ones who think they're being helpful. And trust me, wait until you hear number 6. It involves red wine, a balcony, and one very expensive mistake that had everyone on that deck talking. But first, let's kick off with a mistake that seems harmless but causes more frustration than almost anything else. Number 1. The Do Not Disturb sign mistake. Let's kick things off with a mistake almost every single cruiser has made at least once. You're heading out for the day, excited for an excursion, and you hang that cute little Do Not Disturb sign on the doorknob. You think you're being considerate just in case you decide to come back for a quick nap. Later, you return to your cabin, and you're confused. The bed isn't made, the towels are still damp, the trash is still there. Your first thought is, did they forget about me? Nope. You told them not to come in. Cabin stewards are not allowed to enter your room at all when that sign is showing, even if they see you leave. No matter how long you've been gone, that D&D sign is like an invisible force field. You might as well have put up a sign that says, "Beware of the Kraken." They are simply following the strict rules that protect your privacy. But the number of guests who call reception to complain after leaving that sign up all day, it's a lot more than you'd think. It's a simple misunderstanding that causes a huge headache for the crew. Number 2. Flushing forbidden items. All right, let's talk toilets. And trust me, this is the one conversation the crew is begging every passenger to hear. A cruise ship toilet is not the same as the one in your house. It's a powerful, high-tech system that uses vacuum suction. Think of a mini airlock, and it is incredibly sensitive. It is engineered for exactly one thing besides human waste, the ship's toilet paper. But some passengers treat it like a magic garbage chute. Those so-called flushable wipes are the number one enemy here. Sanitary products? Absolutely not. Someone once tried to flush a plastic cup, and I wish I were kidding. Here's why this is a cruise ship catastrophe. It only takes one wrong item to clog the system, and it's usually not just your room that's affected. A single clog can disable the plumbing for an entire section of cabins. Now, imagine being the steward who has to deal with that disgusting mess while keeping a perfectly straight face for the guests who swear they didn't do it. Number 3. Folding dirty towels. Okay, this one might surprise you because it's a mistake made by some of the most polite and well-intentioned guests. You've used a towel, and in an effort to be tidy, you neatly fold it and hang it back on the rack. Adorable, right? Wrong. You've just created the ultimate cabin mystery. Now, your steward has absolutely no idea if that towel is fresh or used. They're left to guess, and there's a good chance it ends up right back in your hands the next morning. You thought you were being helpful, but congratulations, you've just invented the world's grossest boomerang. Stewards love when guests keep things tidy, but they also love not accidentally handing you back the same towel that was in your armpit yesterday. If it's used, toss it in the tub or on the floor. Drape it dramatically over a chair like a towel crime scene. Whatever you do, just don't fold it like you're Marie Kondo on holiday. Number 4. Hiding the mess. Now we're entering the world of the full-blown cruise cabin cover-up. You wouldn't believe the stuff stewards find hidden in cabins by guests who think they can avoid a damage fee. One guest broke a glass and slid the pieces under the bed, like a glittery booby trap waiting for the next person's foot. Another wrapped a stained pillowcase in a towel like it was a suspicious burrito and stashed it behind the curtain. Sir, this is a cruise ship, not a low-budget spy thriller. Some guests think if they hide the mess, it simply disappears. But here's the thing. Stewards find everything. They know all the hiding spots better than kids playing hide-and-seek in a studio apartment. And the moment they spot that suspicious towel lump in the corner, they're already bracing themselves for whatever horror story is hidden inside. Number 5. Using white towels for makeup or sunblock. Look, we all love a good glow-up on vacation, but the ship's pristine white towels were never meant to be your personal beauty blender. Some guests grab the nearest towel and go to town removing makeup, wiping off bronzer, blotting self-tanner, or even scrubbing dye from freshly colored hair. Suddenly, that fluffy white towel looks like it survived a beauty influencer's meltdown. And the worst part is, those stains don't come out. Once it's covered in foundation and regret, it's done for. And guess who sometimes gets in trouble for it? Your cabin steward. They're the ones who have to explain to the laundry staff why this towel looks like it lost a fight with a lipstick display. So do your steward a favor and bring your own dark-colored washcloths for your beauty routine. Or, better yet, just don't turn the ship's linens into your personal face wipes. Number 6. Spilling drinks all over the cabin or the balcony. All right, this is the one you've been waiting for, the story we teased at the very beginning. Let's talk spills, because apparently cruise cabins often operate on a BYOB policy, bring your own beverage disaster. We're talking wine on the bed, soda on the desk, beer on the floor. One guest spilled orange juice on their balcony chair and then sat on it wearing white shorts. Don't worry, it only stained their entire soul. But the worst balcony spillovers are legendary. One woman accidentally knocked over a full piña colada, and it dripped down to the cabin below, right onto someone's drying swimsuit. This led to an angry knock on the door and a very awkward game of Guess That Cocktail. Liquids plus cruise cabins equals sticky chaos. And your steward is the one who has to scrub it, deodorize it, and pray the sugary mess doesn't attract ants when you get to port. Number 7. Demanding complex towel animals. We all love a good towel animal. You walk into your cabin and boom, there's a tiny elephant wearing your sunglasses. It's adorable, but some guests take it way, way too far, making specific requests. I'd like a dinosaur tonight. Can you do a swan, but make it romantic? I saw someone got a lobster riding a motorbike once. Look, cabin stewards are good, but they're not running a towel version of Cirque du Soleil. These aren't trained origami artists from the wizarding world of washcloths. They're overworked, often under-tipped crew members who are folding these animals on top of cleaning dozens of cabins a day. So yes, enjoy the surprise. But maybe don't treat your steward like they're a contestant on the towel version of MasterChef. Number 8. Hovering and asking, when will my room be ready? Some guests act like their cabin steward is personal room service, just waiting on standby. They'll ask, is my room next? What time exactly will you clean it? Can you do it while I'm at breakfast, between 9:04 and 9:29? Meanwhile, your steward has a carefully planned system to service 20 to 25 cabins, and that system is now toast because Karen in 8123 wants her towels fluffed now. Some guests will even pace the hallway, while others sit on the stairs with their arms crossed, looking like they're waiting to speak to the manager at Target. And here's the kicker. If they just waited a little longer, their room would have been cleaned right on schedule without any of the drama. Number 9. Leaving wet towels everywhere. Some cabins look like a swimwear explosion just hit a laundromat. Guests come back from the pool, peel off their wet towels, and leave them absolutely everywhere, on the bed, on the chairs, soaking into the wood of the desk. Some even hang them on the balcony rail, which, as a reminder from number 6, can drip down onto someone else's cabin. It's not just messy, it's soggy. For the steward, walking in feels like they've entered a damp rainforest. Now they have to replace half of your towel stash, all while the next cabin over is asking for a towel dragon. The cruise tip is simple. If you want it replaced, toss it on the floor. If you want it to dry, hang it in the bathroom. Don't turn the whole cabin into a human car wash. Number 10. Reusing dirty cups or plates. This one usually starts with good intentions. A passenger thinks, "I'll help save the environment and just reuse this glass I drank orange juice out of yesterday." A nice idea, but a terrible follow-through on a cruise ship. Ships operate under extremely strict sanitation rules, and once a cup or plate is used, even once, it's supposed to be replaced. No rinsing and repeating. But some guests will stash used dishes in drawers or reuse them for days. One guy was even found using the same glass for his morning toothpaste rinse and his evening wine. No. It might feel smart and sustainable, but in cruise terms, that's a mini health violation. Stewards don't want to scold you. They just want to swap out your used cup before it turns into a science project. Number 11. Entering cabins before they're ready. You've just boarded, you're excited, you peek down the hallway and notice your cabin door is unlocked. So you think, "Hey, close enough," and roll your suitcase right in. The problem is, it's not ready. The bed might still be half made, the bathroom unstocked, and there's a 50-50 chance your steward is still in there, mid-cleaning, holding a trash bag, a mop, or your towel elephant with only one leg. It's not just inconvenient, it completely throws off the steward's timing on their most chaotic day. Now they have to come back later, hope you're not napping, and re-clean a room they were almost done with. Embarkation day is already organized chaos for the crew. Please don't turn it into a game of surprise. I'm here now. Before we reveal the top 3 most hated passenger habits, if you're learning something new, do me a huge favor and smash that like button right now. It helps more travelers find this video. Comment guilty below if you've ever done any of these. No judgment, we've all been first-time cruisers. Up next, the most spectacular and preventable fail of all. Number 12. Locking themselves on balconies. This one happens all the time. It's almost a cruise ship tradition at this point. There are 2 classic versions. First, you step out onto the balcony to snap a sunset selfie. You hear that click of the sliding door and it just locked behind you. Now you're standing there in your towel, holding a drink, realizing your phone and your dignity are both inside. Or worse, you go to grab ice from the hallway without your key card. The door swings shut, and now you're stuck out there, barefoot, holding an empty bucket and hoping someone walks by who believes you're not trying to break in. And guess who gets flagged down mid-cleaning to deal with all this? Yep, the cabin steward. Now they have to pause their entire shift to call security and unlock your door. The cruise tip: never close the balcony door all the way unless someone else is in the room, or you're ready to make awkward eye contact with your neighbor while shouting, "I locked myself out." Number 13. Not reporting broken things. Okay, this one sounds minor, but it turns into a big mess fast. Let's say your shower isn't draining right, or a light is flickering like a scene from a horror movie, or the toilet sounds like it's summoning demons with every flush. Some guests notice this and then wait 4 days to mention it. By then, your steward is doing a full room turnaround for the next passenger and now has only 20 minutes to get maintenance to fix something that should have been handled days ago. Here's the key: they're not annoyed that it's broken. They're annoyed it wasn't mentioned when they first saw it. What was a simple fix has now become an urgent crisis that's suddenly their problem. So if something in your room is off, just say something. Cruise crews are incredibly helpful when they know what's going on. Number 14. Ignoring greetings or being rude. But of all the things stewards secretly hate, this last one isn't about towels or toilets. It's about how they're treated, and it's the one you'll definitely remember: ignoring greetings or being rude. You walk past your cabin steward, they smile and say, "Hello," or "Have a great day," and you just keep walking. No eye contact, no smile, nothing. It might not seem like a big deal to you, but they greet hundreds of guests a day, and when people act like they don't exist, it chips away at them. These are the people quietly keeping your vacation running smoothly, cleaning up spills, replacing your beach towel for the 3rd time, and yes, folding that adorable towel monkey you Instagrammed. So when a guest is rude, entitled, or treats them like they're invisible, it doesn't go unnoticed. It's deeply felt. Stewards don't expect over-the-top gratitude, but a smile, a simple thank you, or even just using their name costs nothing but means everything. After all, these are the same people who'll go the extra mile when you genuinely need help. If you're still watching, I have a strong feeling you're not one of the guests who does these things. But if you've done one or two in the past, don't worry. Now you know, and your next cruise just got a whole lot smoother for you, and for the hard-working crew who make it all possible. Remember, stewards work incredibly hard to make your cruise magical. A little awareness goes a long way. If you avoid these habits, you'll not only make their jobs easier, you might just get the best service of your life. If this video helped you, smash that like button and subscribe for more cruise insider tips. Got your own crazy cruise story? Drop it in the comments below, especially if it involves a towel animal gone wrong.